It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
The Brooklyn Cafe is alive because we don't know what is going to be in the menu, but we for certainly have great presence. Molly Raymonde. It's Monday at the Brooklyn Cafe, and nothing but the best is here with us. Molly is going to sing a song for the season, and the season began a few days ago. But with us, Molly Raymonde.
Yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself Christmas, make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Rick, you have a bell. welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Now, I gotta admit, she's pretty good. Hey, Molly, come over here, Molly.
That was
Molly.
the beautiful voice of Molly Raimondi. Molly is a school teacher, so we got the best of Molly since she is on winter break. She's joining us. Molly and her straight hair, as she promoted, joining us at the Brooklyn Cafe. DJ Ortiz, amazing job. Fantastic. Thank you.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Hanukkah for all of those that celebrate Hanukkah. Last night was the first night of Hanukkah, and yes, Freddie, we get 7 more nights, is all I can tell you. So happy Hanukkah to everyone. I hope everyone had a healthy and happy Hanukkah. On ours, we actually mixed Latino style and Jewish style, so we made croquetas. So, right, we had the oil, and we just fried the croquetas, that's all I can say. So that was all good, and it's all about spending time with family this week. And we're kicking off this Christmas week, Hanukkah week, Kwanzaa. It's a big week, a lot going on.
Wait a minute, what's a croqueta?
Seriously? Aren't you Puerto Rican?
Yeah, but I never heard
Maybe
of
it's a Cuban thing.
it. What is it?
Aaron's girlfriend brought us croquetas.
Oh.
They look like,
It's from Portugal originally, I think.
are they?
Oh, look at the eater. He knows all about them. You like them? You like croqueta?
Yeah, lovely.
So they tell me that everything that's left in your refrigerator goes in a croqueta. Pretty much.
Ugh.
For me, that would be an issue because there's nothing in my refrigerator.
So nothing goes in your croqueta. You have an empty croqueta.
Which is why they bring them to me, yes.
That is the most funniest thing.
Can you put like old butter in it? Because that's what I have in my
I think that's pretty much it. But you have to fry them. So the thing with
Baking
Hanukkah
soda.
is all about oil and the miracle of light and the miracle of how the menorah
And
lasted.
if you eat your croqueta with nothing in it, that's a miracle in
how it
itself.
lasted 8 nights. So it's all about the oil. So anything you fry, to me, on Hanukkah is significant of the oil. So I fried the croquetas in oil. So,
You did it?
yes.
You didn't even bring one for me to taste?
I'll bring the rest of them tomorrow. So I was thinking of you, Jim, because I literally went from the stovetop to the garage to put some stuff in there, and I smell it burning. I'm thinking there is no way I could burn croquetas, and all I had to do was stick them in
You
oil.
overheated the oil.
How can I even burn that?
Did I tell you? I didn't
I mean,
even
come on.
tell you. I burned a hard-boiled egg the other day.
You let the water evaporate.
Yeah, I sure did.
And did it pop?
No, it didn't pop, but I took it out because I was going to like peel it and eat it, and it was burned all over, and there was just, it was a mess. So
That's why
the last
she-
time I do
That's
that.
That's
the worst
why her
smell
company
ever.
is called Moby Pop.
That's right.
She pops eggs. Mira que cosa. They don't know how to boil an egg.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know, I shouldn't say this. Of course I do. Do you know, in my sister-in-law, my ex-sister-in-law, one day, she made me a can of chicken noodle soup. And you know what happens when the water evaporates out of the chicken noodle soup? It pops.
That happens with eggs.
Yes.
Never let hard-boiled eggs and let the water evaporate because it's nasty.
Just do the Rocky with the eggs. Eat them raw. That way you don't get any.
There you have it. So happy Hanukkah, everyone. Happy almost Christmas. Happy almost Kwanzaa. We are in full swing this week. We get to do our big Moby
Teddy,
Pop
grab a mic because I'm
reveal.
gonna
So
put you on
very
the spot.
excited. We're going to open our Moby box today.
That's
it's
right.
been in the works. We got it on Friday. And a special huge thank you to everyone that came out Friday for our party. You know what someone said to me? When you have a grand opening, I'm coming back. I said, well, we did Thanksgiving and we did this. What
Yeah,
more
but that
would-
wasn't a
what
grand
more would
opening.
you like? And that's what he said to me.
Yeah, but that wasn't a grand opening.
What was that?
That was a little shindig that you put together. And then people are saying to me, do you do this every Friday? I said,
Friday,
do you
Monday,
want to?
Tuesday,
I said, do you want to
Wednesday,
do it
Thursday.
every Friday? Make sure his mic is open. I said, do you want to do it every Friday?
They said yes.
He says, oh, I would love that. I said, good. Then you would be the sponsor to the Friday.
I got to tell you, it was a great day. I mean, Danielle Boujon, did you get your pictures
So
done?
good.
You
I did. I sure did, yeah.
Danielle
I saw
Boujon,
lots of pictures.
she's amazing. She did headshots. We had so much fun, food, and special thank
Dancing.
you to Pizza District. A lot, you know.
I'm going to tell you, United
DJ
Latina.
Ortiz and United Latinas. You
So
guys
you are
brought
the
it.
official hire for dancing. You have to dance with
Really?
all 200 women from
You're
the
good.
That's
Latinas
okay.
United.
You think so? You like it?
You
You know
would-
what? The only thing I went home and I say, I miss one thing.
What was that?
Dancing with Don.
Aww.
You
know,
didn't miss
I
it.
did
You were
take-
so freaking busy. Stop it with the
No, I was
yama.
busy because, you know, you have to get busy because you have to get the party going. But one thing that I miss is that I didn't dance with Don.
Next
Now,
time.
I have to make
you.
and I have to make a public apology because the ladies wanted to dance and I am in luto because my father died 4 months ago, so I could not.
Oh, okay.
So I tried to explain that to them, but everything else was fantastic. I didn't see Jen G dancing. I saw her moving
Yeah. Don was
Moving
moving too. I
dancing.
didn't see her dancing. Now, when are you coming out of Luto?
in January.
January?
Okay.
Before the cruise?
No,
Or-
after the 30th.
or
At
the
the end of
30th.
the
So
month.
the cruise, you're still in
Well,
Luto.
just
Okay.
in time for Valentine's Day party.
So in
then.
Valentine's party, we are going to see Freddie dancing. There it goes.
Oh, I don't have any problem doing it.
Here's the funny thing. I can't walk. My toes were like in spasms. I had these ugly flats on. And I said, and you know what? As I'm mopping the floor, and we'll do it again. And you know what? Valentine's Day it is.
Your
What is
feet hurt,
wrong
right?
with my brain?
Your feet hurt?
They did then, yes.
Jen G's feet didn't hurt. Right? You were in no pain.
Yeah, no, I just wear heels all the time. It is what it is, right? We just
So Valentine's Day, Wayne, you'll have to join us on Valentine's
Sure.
Day.
When did you get back? Costa Rica, right?
No, I went to Panama.
We're there too.
Yeah.
When did you get back?
No, I went to Peru. I don't even know where I
You
went.
didn't know what the hell you were.
Panama,
His hat is a little
Start
too
with the
tight.
P, yeah. Went to Lima, Lima,
actually
Peru.
turns out it was Pasadena.
If you know where Wayne,
Puerto
went,
Rico, no.
give us a call.
He forgot where we went.
So when did you get back?
It was a week ago Sunday.
A week Sunday, okay. A week ago Sunday?
here all last
So
week?
you were here last
Yeah.
week and you didn't come to the
I
party?
didn't know anything about it. You didn't tell me.
No, he was away.
First of all, it wasn't a party. This one decides to throw a shindig. We had workers in here working when we were doing this, right? I mean, it was the craziest
We've
thing. They
done
had
this twice
TVs.
now.
and-
First time there were boxes everywhere. We weren't set up at all. This time they were putting in thresholds and painting, hanging TVs, mirrors.
But you don't let us finish.
Who has time
No
to
time.
finish? You got a party.
She had me in here this morning putting wires together, and I said, "Where's Teddy?" I said, as soon as Teddy comes, it'll work.
It's true because
voila.
today we're opening our Moby Pop box. We're going to talk about Dignity Memorial, about celebrating life and dignity. And tomorrow,
Inside this box is a life.
tomorrow we have a huge show, so we're going to talk about that a little bit later.
Now, I wanted to talk to you about something.
The clutter behind me.
No.
Oh.
I wanted to put in our Moby Pop because you can put anything in that box, right?
Yeah.
Does it ever want to know what's in this magic box? I feel like Vanna White.
You know, when we thought about we got to put these pieces in there.
100%.
We got to put these pieces, but I want to pin something in there. A lighted soul.
Excuse me?
A lighted soul. S-O-U-L. Yes, my Puerto Rican, not very sexy.
That's what
I
my
know.
mother said.
Lighted soul. Your mother said that?
She says, you should see what Freddie, she says, Freddie texts me like he talks. I said, yes, he does.
Well,
Miss
Mom, what do you want me to do?
Yalla
Text you like I don't talk? I can talk to you like a foreigner. But I want to put a lighted
lighted
soul.
I'm not.
What is a light?
A lighted soul is going to be a gizmo. I'm going to put a battery on it, and it's going to light up like a heart.
Oh.
And what I want people to understand is that this box comes from the soul. And
Or
I
the
want
heart.
Or the heart. I want to go deeper. I want to get into the soul. So it came to me because I've been waiting for this box for months. This is deep.
I don't. You know who I blame? You need to talk to
Me.
the person who owns Moby Pop.
No,
I know, we
blame.
really need to talk to
You
the
get to
creator.
that person because
I
that's a
blame,
problem.
no, I blame me because she's the owner. She's asked us to give us the information, and because if you look around us, we've been a little busy. And before this, we're always busy, and we never gave her, so she decided to fix it and put it all together.
Did it myself.
She even brought the lollipops on there, and I counted them to make sure they were all there.
Yes, because on our Thanksgiving pre-opening we had, our little soft opening, I was re-gifted a Moby Pop from somebody else. That either
Who's
took
not a Moby Pop member.
but she must have gotten a Moby Pop lollipop and
She
re-gifted
took all of
it to
mine.
us.
She took Freddie's.
And then we got them back, which is talk about the best gift is when you get your gift back. Right? Is that a re-gifting thing on Christmas that we can talk about?
Well, I want to do the soul thing because I understand we have Wayne from Dignity, and he always talks about life. We don't talk about death, we talk about life. Moby Pop is, when you were a kid, you remember getting your first piece of mail? Oh, man, I left the mailbox thing over there. I got a little prop for this. You got mail. I got a little.
Can't believe what this set looks like already.
But you remember when you got your first piece of mail, how special you felt? It was like that movie, The
You got
Jerk.
mail?
Yep. I'm in
And
the
he-
phone book.
I'm in the phone book. Oh, it wasn't even him. Oh, the phone book. But you got a piece of mail. You got mail. Yeah, like AOL. And you felt like a somebody. You know, you felt special. And that's what this box, to me, represents. It's being special. It's taking a company taking enough attention into detail.
Even to the tape that says Moby Pop
I don't even
on
want
the
to
tape.
freaking open it.
I know, we
Yeah.
can just sort of
We
guess what's in
branded
it. We can rub it.
everything.
We got a piece
You
of mail
wanna
the
rub
other
it?
day. I got very
I don't wanna
excited.
rub it.
We got
I don't
our
wanna
first
open
piece
it.
of mail. It
Wayne,
wasn't for
help
us.
me here, Wayne.
It was for sick puppies.
What?
The mail we got the other day. I said,
No,
oh, we got
no,
mail.
no,
It wasn't
no,
even
no.
for us.
I
We got our
that.
first piece of mail today. You know what it was? My Comcast bill.
Yeah, and we got FPL. No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about a package, a paper package. I remember I used to belong to a club that used to send me an album, Winnie the Pooh, and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And my mother used to let me play it on my player, and I used to read along, and I felt like a somebody. And my grades went up. So I'm hoping that with this box,
Your grades are going to go up.
my grades go up. And
Oh,
you
your grades will
know,
go up.
you know that she was a teacher at my high school. We've talked about that in the past. So every time I see Junji, I'm thinking, how do I make life bigger?
So do we open it or
I don't know.
I'll
Do
bring
we
you more
open it?
tape.
she's going to bring us more tape?
I love this thing. This has got to go in the museum along with my camera.
We have to make sure that Teddy gets the lollipops, though, because
Yes.
I'm going to bring Teddy her own stash of lollipops. I eat these lollipops all day long. We have to move the box out of my office.
You gotta lift the lollipop.
Well, let me.
I'm gonna give one to Teddy.
Let's talk about the Moby Pop and everything that's going to be in this spectacular box. And I was talking to someone today. Wayne, do you have a Moby Pop yet for Dignity
Not
Memorial?
yet, but we need to
Yeah,
get
we
this
should
sorted
definitely
out.
talk
Yeah,
about that.
definitely.
Wow.
Molly, do you know what a Moby Pop is?
I have no idea.
Here.
Okay.
This is better than a website.
Oh, even simpler. She even tells me where to cut.
Yeah. I
You
tried
only have to
make
cut the
it.
front. Get it right.
then you can cut
I'm gonna get my You Got Mail
And
box.
shoot. You're good.
I set
Got
this
Mail.
all up and I forgot it.
Freddie, this is very exciting for
I'll
me.
be right back. No, let me get my camera.
You're going to get a camera so we don't have enough cameras here on set? And everyone who has Moby Pop gets one of these boxes, right?
Everybody who has MobiPop gets a box because MobiPop is a text message digital marketing platform that gives you a digital business card, a digital landing page, and our goal is to grow your subscriber list. So all our marketing material is to grow your subscriber list so that they can hear about how great you are and what you do and how you can market back to them so they don't miss out on your special
This is
services.
very exciting.
And it's funny because a lot of people spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on websites.
Yes.
And this works better than a website.
Freddie,
Yeah.
how beautiful this is.
Now, that looks very familiar. I think I know who
Do
helped
you think
create
you know who
that.
created this?
Can I see it, please?
This was
Isn't that
created.
amazing? I love it. Doesn't that give like a not to be punny, SARS, just a fun thing when you first open it?
I think we should frame that.
I think so too.
And look, everything details, all the Moby Pop colors. You know, and I kind of know what's in it, but yet I'm still so excited.
How do you know what's in it?
Because we've talked about this, but this is all of our stuff. That's what's so incredible.
You gotta hold it
Jen,
up.
this is like the best gift
You
ever.
gotta hold it
All
up.
right, so in
So-
this you get
Business
your
cards.
business cards. So now, Freddie, we have new business cards.
We do?
Yes,
Yes.
look. Dawn and
grow
Freddie, the
your
Brooklyn
subscriber
Cafe
list.
Show. You can always reach us at 866-224-5422. And how do you text us? Text cafe to 55312. We have a whole bag of our own business
So
cards.
one of the things we realized is that when text message marketing is like a huge thing, unfortunately, people don't understand where the keyword goes, where your short code goes. We solved that problem for everyone. We just did a great graphic. And so now, look, just do what it says. That's all. That's how
Which is great. Okay, they fell out of my little bag.
Can I have one? Can I have a card?
Of course.
You are the first
Handing
official
cards out.
person to get the card, and you are the second, Molly. And look, you got mail. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to every morning, Dawn, when this flag is up,
You got mail?
I love it.
there's a
Look at this.
message here from one of our listeners.
But wait, and here it is. This is just bigger. This can go right on our desk when people come into the foyer, right? And if they scan the back,
The scanning is
Scan
the
me.
key. Yes, scan me.
I want to get a little tattoo.
It's happening. We're doing that.
I can go to a networking event
It's
and
already,
say,
it's
scan
already
me.
in the works.
Well, you think that would get some good feedback?
I want to get a shirt.
On your forehead. No.
On my forehead.
I want to get a shirt with the scan on the shoulder.
We're doing that. So we're doing shirts and temp tattoos that say
Right.
scan me, and the QR code goes on, and when somebody scans you, a web page comes down, they can subscribe to your list. Right, that's right. These are things that go on in my head.
But wait, there's more. I am so excited. Look, you
But
got
wait,
one.
there's more.
Oh, wow, that's good.
And
Now,
I
you
got
see
one.
this? I've been waiting for this because I'm going to wear it.
This is the most exciting box. This is such a great holiday gift for people.
Yeah, we're super excited how it turned out. We've gotten a lot of great feedback. You could take the plastic off or
No.
keep it on, your
No,
choice.
'cause I get the-
And when somebody go to your phone, go to your camera function, just put your camera on. You don't have to take a picture. You don't need useless pictures on your phone. And just hold the QR code up there. A web page comes down and people can subscribe right to you.
So you can scan our QR code right here from our
Yeah.
badges. Here's more cards. We've got a lot more cards. Oh wait, Freddie, there's more. Okay, I'm gonna let you do this one. This is what you're so. How old
We're
are you?
we have another cool
Do
thing
you remember the
for you
movie
guys.
Big with Tom Hanks? This is so Freddie right now. Do you play with your toys on Christmas morning as you open them?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
I'm gonna let you do this big reveal because you've been waiting for
But
this.
we have another big reveal special for Brooklyn Cafe, obviously, because we love Brooklyn Cafe. That's coming. And it's going to be you guys.
So this is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this is a
No, probably not.
a cling for the car.
This is a plastic, and there's nothing on
It's
it.
just a white piece of paper. Enjoy.
It says the Brooklyn
Just play
Cafe
with
Show.
that.
Be on the show. Text cafe to 55312 to connect with the show. So this goes on the back of my window, just like this.
Yeah,
You gotta
just
take it off the paper,
Put up,
but yes.
And look, we gave you this, and you can just smooth it out.
Oh my, you got everything in
You
here?
got a smoother too.
You
got
don't
a
have
smoother?
to, but I just like to be double sure.
And then there's another one.
We do. We give you a bunch of stuff. Yeah,
This all comes with your, I can't say membership, but
it comes with your MobiPop platform. We give you everything.
Hey, champion, how
and
you
look
doing?
who's here. And Ted Hodgkinson from
Ted-
Roots and Wings is here with us.
With Alan.
Hey, Alan, come on in.
Guys.
We can put all that on the floor.
Put that wherever you want.
And this
just on
here's
the
another
floor.
one.
Yep, there's another one. So you get that.
So maybe we can put this on our window. And it's a cling, right? Not a sticker.
It's a cling. It goes right on the window. It could go front or like that. That's a front-facing one. The other ones can go either way. I have them on my windows at my office, which we have new offices, so they're kind of a mess. But we're going to do a mini, I think. From
And
there.
then we could have so
And
much
then,
fun with this.
Now hold on a second. So I can
Look,
put
it's
it
like snow.
on any window.
For a
Yes.
unicorn.
How many? We got two windows.
This is like unicorn snow. Look, it matches my hat.
I
Thank
saw
you,
that
Teddy.
somebody gave you a whole liquor unicorn setup.
That would be our executive producer. Teddy gave me a unicorn martini set for Hanukkah.
I love it.
And all that she was missing was the vodka, but don't fear, there is some in the freezer. No worries about that.
Have no
with,
fear.
to go with my unicorn Santa hat is all I can say. And of course, Jen knew because now I've got unicorn snow.
Now we are also going to invite, because we are inviting other people with businesses to come on, and Jen will be the first one to unveil the MobiPop
Yes.
Loft on Thursday nights when
So
she's doing her
excited.
show here.
We did one already.
You did one, but
We did
now
our
we,
first
now we
show.
have to dress her up. If I can ever catch up, you see, this one has 4,000 things going on at one
Yeah.
time, but we can highlight it as the MobiPop.
Want to keep it here?
No, let me get.
The MobiPop Loft. The MobiPop Lounge is what you wanted to call it. So when you're
Yeah, so I
in-
want to call it the MobiPop Lounge.
So we can reset up that set on Thursday night
Super excited.
as
yeah.
your MobiPop Lounge.
Yeah.
However you want to set it up and decorate it and do everything, and that airs on Thursday.
My mom would like one of the clings to put on her car for the Brooklyn Cafe.
Done.
She's
we got
requested it.
Yes.
Ellen, we would love for you to have one of the clings on your car.
Let's
Also-
get her a shirt too, the Scan Me shirt.
Also, tell your mom that I want her to come down to the set because I want to have a drink with your mom. You know, your mom has been a big supporter of
She
the
has.
show. I mean, we're missing a part on the remote, and her mother went and bought the part.
A few
One of-
times.
Yeah, more
She
than
bought
once.
the parts, she bought the wires, she feeds the kids.
I think she won the taco eating contest.
No, she didn't.
It's
I
because you
beat her.
cheated.
Well,
I beat her. No, I
that's
didn't
because-
cheat.
You didn't give her a chance to redeem
Oh, you want me to give her a
herself.
chance? Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
We will have a.
I don't want to say who the
Taco
clear
too.
winner was in my head, but
I'm just
But you
saying.
you had too many margaritas.
You
There
know
was
when
no
you're
clear winner.
gorging, you get the rebuttal. She didn't get the rebuttal because you're half a bite, kind of put it over the edge. But I'm sure she could have had another bite.
I could have
anyway.
had 4 or 5 more.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
But she came in a close second. She came in a close second. We'll have that again. We'll do it again.
But I love our. This is. I'm so like a little overwhelmed because I
You see
knew
my
what was
hat?
in it, but yet I'm so happy.
You didn't say nothing about my hat.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
3 naughties. It's like the Bible says. 1 is good, 2 is better, but 3, the top.
The Bible says 3 naughties is the top.
That's
Thank
I
you.
did not read that portion. I did
I'm
not
just
know
wondering
that.
where in the Bible
The
does
third,
it say that.
the third apostle is the one that got 86.
I'm just wondering where the Bible says that one. But it's all good.
It's Apostle Bob. They're like, no more for you, Bob.
You see, it's funny because she's a historian. And
Look
she
how embarrassing.
knows where I'm going with that. That's all I got to say.
Bob got cut out of the Bible.
Got cut out, baby.
The
It
three
was
naughties
the
is all
naughty,
I
naughty,
can say.
naughty story that did it.
That's right. And you know, 3 times naughty is better than 2. Anyway, listen, Carrie and Sharon, you watching today's show. Do me a favor, share it out. I know you're Christmas shopping. I went over the weekend Christmas shopping. There's a secret to the lines. How to get through the lines.
Patience.
No,
A
you
shot of
drop, you
vodka?
drop, you make believe something falls on your foot.
Really?
Yes, it worked. Everywhere I went.
Wait, what now?
I made believe that something fell
You know,
on
the
my foot. I
how
was
this said bah
limping.
humbug, Teddy would have been a whole lot better because really,
It wasn't bah humbug.
What's about the spirit of the holiday of being patient in line? You
No, no,
drop
the
in-
line,
Faking
the line,
an injury.
no, the line,
Oh, fakes an injury and gets to the front
the
of the
line
line.
went around the store. So I was in Walmart and I saw a lady, a TV fell on her. Truly. And I helped her, got it out.
Well, that would be different.
So everybody let her go to the front of the
Well,
line.
yeah.
So I made believe I got hurt. I said, oh, bag full of me. Everybody says, Mr. Santori, come to the front.
You really are like the bah humbug of Christmas.
Everywhere.
That is
Everywhere I went.
so no holiday spirit.
No,
You
it
could
was.
just
Just shop
say-
online.
No, I don't do that. You know, let me tell you something. You must be millennial thinking
Or Jewish.
and Jewish.
I shopped online.
Let me tell you what the
You know?
difference. Let me tell you the difference is. They did growing and stuff like that online. The difference is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you get anybody. It matters that you went out and got it. Let me tell you why. When you go with me, you're drinking wine, you're eating cheese,
You're
you're
faking
having
a
a
back
ball.
injury. Yeah, so authentic.
Because I was in there for 2.5 hours.
Welcome
So
to my Walmart
I wanted to get out
fiasco.
to go to the next store.
Never go to Walmart.
Exactly.
Well, I went to Trader Joe's. I went to like 20 stores, but I got it done because I was injured in a lot of places.
That's horrible.
oh my God. Yeah, Molly, yeah, that is just horrible. That's just so
And if you
not
ever tell
this
somebody
season.
during the holidays, I hurt myself, I got a bad hammy, can I go to the front of the line? I would appreciate it. They go, absolutely. It only happens during the Christmas and Hanukkah spirit.
Really? I don't know about that.
Me neither. Don't try it at home.
I don't know about that, but I was very happy doing our holiday shopping. And then I had a Genji moment. I went to the dollar store. Do you have any idea how much shopping you can do at Dollar Tree? They have socks, they've got clothes, they've got food, they've got mops. They have
We're gonna do a show
everything.
from there.
Can you imagine getting locked in
Dollar
a
Show.
Dollar Tree? With a
Mops,
GoPro?
mops are not on my holiday shopping list. No.
You don't
That's
give
the problem when Jen and I go shopping. And there's nothing on your list that you buy, but
Right.
you walk out with far more than you intended to. I've got some mop heads in the other room.
You know, Wayne, I gotta ask.
Tissue
I gotta
paper.
ask.
That's a fetish here.
Wayne, I gotta ask you.
Because we're like clean freaks. That's the problem. We're both
Forget
clean
about it.
freaks.
I clean, she cleans after me,
Yeah.
and I clean, she cleans
She
again.
just
so I
buys
don't
the
even know.
mops.
No, forget it. She goes to 100
That
miles.
too.
I have cleaned after my cleaning lady.
Yeah, so does Dawn.
Okay, good.
Dawn says when the cleaning lady's coming, she cleans the house.
I do
and then when
too.
the cleaning lady leaves, she cleans the house
I do
again.
too. Yeah.
To do, yeah.
Do you? It must be a Jewish thing. Because Puerto Ricans say, you know what, you want to clean, knock yourself out. I got a question for you,
Sure.
Wayne. Have you ever... Sure, now I
Ever
forgot.
have I never. Never
What?
have I ever. Is this
a
like a
good
game
show,
of truth
too.
or dare?
No, I
Sorry.
forgot what it is.
Never have I ever what on Christmas?
Bought a mop.
No.
Ding, ding, ding. That'd be a fun game.
Have I used a mop? No.
You know, Jen and I did this game on texting the other day.
Yeah,
Fill
I
in
used
the
a mop
blank. It was like a
yesterday,
Freddie
actually.
I don't
Madlib.
remember.
Never have I ever.
No, I forgot. Moving on. Next, let's keep going.
Well, Wayne just did. Never have I ever used a mop. Is this
No,
true?
no. On Christmas.
Oh, on
I used
Christmas.
one yesterday, actually.
Okay.
Oh, you don't use it on Christmas?
Well, I
Every
would
other
go
day of
buy
the
one,
weekends.
just especially for Christmas.
Oh, now I remember. Now I remember. Have you ever given somebody a wacky gift with the real gift inside of it? I think we talked about this last year. You ever done that?
Wacky gift with the real.
Yeah,
I
remember.
gave somebody one sock with 4 toes. You know how they have the socks with the 5 toes?
Mm-hmm.
So I bought one irregular and it had 4 toes.
Because it was on sale at Walmart and you dropped a TV on your foot.
Something like that. But it was the ugliest sock, and I gave it to somebody. And she says, "Oh, this is interesting. Where's the other sock?" I said, "Oh, it only comes with one."
Happy birthday.
So she threw the sock in the garbage. This is a true story. Inside that sock was a piece of jewelry that cost me almost $3,000.
What?
What?
Did you get the sock out
So
of the
I
garbage?
said, "No, listen." So I said to her, "Where is the surprise of the gift?" She says, "You know, I'm really insulted." She gives me a 15-minute lecture how insulted she is. I said, "What you do with the sock?" "It's in the garbage." So I go to the garbage and I take it out. I put the sock on. I go, "Wait, there's something in it," and I take out the gift. And I was getting back to you is that it's the effort of going to get something that means more than anything else. You can give a piece of cheese, green even.
I'm
Don't
not.
eat it.
No, it's true.
But that's all about the gift of giving. That's why the internet thing is only a convenience. It's not the holiday spirit.
That's not true.
To me, it is.
No.
I think just the effort that you do. When you're working as many hours as people are working,
Yeah.
you got to do what you got to do.
Yup.
Yep.
You never went to a store for 2-3 hours to buy a gift for somebody. Didn't that make you feel better? Okay, tell me no. Okay, say it.
No, because what happened is, remember we were setting up the studio and I went to Walmart for 2.5 hours and I came out having a panic attack and anxiety attack, and now you don't even let me go shopping alone?
No, Dawn, because every time you go up an aisle, you buy something. You come down an aisle, you buy something. You buy things that I never heard of.
Did you see the Pegasus I almost bought at Target on Saturday
But
night?
why would you do that?
How cute was
Because
she?
it was great.
What about this thing behind you?
You know what? I honestly think we should show our daily text feeds to each other, the three of us, because we have daily text
X-nay on the
feeds.
text
Oh my God.
X-nay
That's
on
a
the
show
text.
in itself.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I deny all credibility
I don't
to you.
recall.
But it's all about giving back in the season, and it's the music and the food, and of course, a little bit of coquito and
A
wine.
little bit of coquito. We got one bottle of
There's
coquito,
no,
and I
there's
spread it
another
out to
bottle in the
50
fridge.
people on Friday. We got one shot of it. That's it. Now, I want to ask Molly. Molly's our guest singer in here. We haven't spoken to Molly.
I know, we're going to.
And I wanted to ask you, Molly has some secret signs, shout-outs.
I told her no, so secret, just go.
No, you're not supposed to know what they are. So I noticed that
secret.
she's winking. I noticed she has
The
one eyebrow. I know that
5
she
people just went
smiled.
like this. Got it.
And we
So,
got
but-
Ted Hodgkinson's with us. We've got Alan from Roots and Wings. Maybe they got some secret shout-outs, too.
Do they? So I said to Molly, I said, there ain't gonna be no secrets here. I'm gonna watch you. And when you do a secret, and there's one. And there's one. She went like this. That's a
3.
secret shout out.
Maybe.
4, 5, 6, 7.
They're secrets.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ellen,
You
come on
can't know
down,
them.
have a drink. You choose. We open the fridge, and that could be a fun game, too.
Which one?
Blindfold
in your
yourself
fridge?
and open our fridge and see what you pull out to
But
drink.
we have to put a mousetrap in there
Why?
because there has to be some downside to sticking your hand
that
in the
would be
fridge.
a pass ball, not Paul. Naughty, naughty, naughty.
That
Mom,
would be you stick it in
pass
the
ball.
back of the fridge so that people can't see. Boop.
Your mom wants to come have a drink with us, Teddy.
She does.
Yes, she's all in.
Let's have more than one. Come. So Molly, tell me a little bit more about your singing career.
Because you're amazing. Your voice is spectacular.
Thank you.
Really, really a gift. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me again. Well, I just released my first little CD. It's 5 songs, and it's like a holiday album. And I brought you guys some. They're cutely wrapped.
This
you know?
is the cutest, I must say. I'm not very big on wrapping gifts. I'm lucky they get wrapped, but look how cute these are.
good.
She wrapped all of
DJ,
these
you
CDs.
see this?
Really good.
got one myself.
You got one?
cinnamon
Turn on his
sticks,
mic.
you know.
The cinnamon sticks.
Festive.
That's a good
Smell
wrap.
good.
I'm not
This
good
is
at wrapping.
incredible.
That's really good.
Thank you. I tried.
I take a ball, wrap it.
That's what my husband does.
My husband does the wrapping. Oh, yeah. I can't.
No,
My
no,
husband
no.
does the wrapping.
So tell us about your CD. Wow, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't want to unwrap mine.
I know. Winter
It's
things.
too pretty.
So it's called, it's called Winter Things, and I have some of my friends on it, and my husband plays trumpet on it, and my friend Delasia sang on one of the songs, and
Your husband's a trumpet player?
he is a trumpet player, and he's also a music teacher.
Can we bring your husband down?
I definitely wanted him to come today, and I know he's watching, but
You know-
he has rehearsal for a Christmas gig for tomorrow.
What's your husband's name?
Frank Raimondi.
Frank, you could have practiced here. You know, remember that song in the 70s? Da, 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 da. There
You know
go.
what the song he's singing?
I mean, I don't know what it is, but I know it.
You know
do.
the song. I
You?
always wanted
Wayne, do
to
you know that
hear that.
song?
You know what it is? I need you
If
to
you
play
can
that for me
identify
today.
that song, give us a call at 866-224-5422, and you will win a free bag of
Turkey,
coffee.
take it easy. That song has always
Doesn't
stayed in my
that-
mind.
What song is that?
I don't know the name.
But isn't it saxophone, not trumpet?
Nobody needs to know that, but yes,
It
you're
sounds
right.
different.
It is a saxophone.
You know the song?
I mean, like, yeah, like,
Really?
Summer Breeze, I think it's
heard-
called. No, it's not Summer.
No.
You know, what's the name of it?
the name.
Wait, can you give us
You know
another
the
riff,
song.
please?
What?
Try it
There's
again.
an app for
It's
that. You can sing a
Shazam.
song and it tells you, yeah, Shazam, yeah, Shazam.
Does it have words?
Teddy,
No,
download
it's
the
an
app,
instrumental.
Shazam.
Shazam it. Or talk to Siri, you know, ask her.
Let's
on it.
Shazam Freddie singing and see
I
where we go with
always
that.
wanted somebody to play that. So if he plays a trumpet, I'll take it.
Yeah, totally.
What are you thinking about?
No, I'm not gonna do Siri. What do I look like? A Siri person? No, we'll do it. We'll do it over here.
Yeah.
You know, remember Shazam, the cartoon Shazam?
Siri works with Shazam, though, so just sing it and then it'll Shazam it for you.
No, Wayne will get it for me a little while. Wayne gets everything.
What's going on with school?
School is at an
Kids?
intercession. It's vacation now. Thank God. Yeah, my kids are doing great. They're going back to Disney to perform. In like a month and a half, they got asked back.
That's awesome.
And this year we're going with like uniforms. They got like little glittery dresses for the girls.
Tell us what
Really
you do.
cute.
Well, who are the kids and what you do with them in Disney World?
So I teach at Pine Grove Elementary School in Delray. And woo! Ted knows. And
Schools that Ted works with.
yeah,
One
of the
of
schools.
400 schools at Telworth.
And I'm the general music teacher and I teach chorus. So my 4th and 5th grade chorus goes to Disney Springs, that's what it's called now. And they perform there, and then they also get to go to one of the theme parks the next day. So we're doing a 3-day trip this
Holy
year.
Smokes.
So
Come here.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Come here.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I know, you're
I
interrupting this
I'm more-
for an emergency broadcast announcement
This
from our
is-
Beasley radio
this
station.
This is whatever you want to call it. Come here.
This is apparently, by definition, this would be a miracle. This would be
You know
one of
what?
the things beyond our control that seems to happen.
Oh,
She doesn't like coming. Just stay right there. You don't have to come on. You don't have to go
This
on.
was an emergency broadcast from our Beasley radio station of
Okay, right.
WWNN that we are now on
This is a very
3
good friend-
FMs and
this
an
is a very
AM.
good friend of mine.
Of whose?
And I'm going to keep.
Of whose?
Of ours.
Thank you.
Is a very good friend of ours. And now come here. And I won't put you on the camera, but she was nice enough to come down and see us. This is actually the new general manager to the WNN Beasley stations in Boca.
Congratulations, or mazel tov, as they
Thank
say.
you so much. Thank you.
There's a gift for her in the warehouse
Okay.
in a special bag. You'll know which one it is.
Okay. 19 years, and she is now the head cheese.
Congratulations to you.
yay.
And you know, I've known Jody. I've known you 8 years, at least 8 years. And you know, Jody has only been on set twice. She doesn't do interviews. She doesn't do any of that stuff. So she said she was going to come down, and I'm really pleased to the fact that she not only does what she does at the station, she's also granted me a studio at the station. So BC's going to be the first television studio on the radio network system in all of Florida. We got that all going up in there as well, and I just wanted to welcome, make her feel at home. I just can't put a camera on her.
We have
'cause
an
she gets upset.
extension to your home for Beasley here now. So a lot of room, a lot of space. Congratulations to Jody, the new general manager of WWNN, 95.3 FM, 96.3 and 106.9 and 1470 are all now WWNN. They've gone to 9.6 million listeners from 3.2. So the reach is tremendous, and Jen G's show was on there. And our show, we now air on 8 to 10 on Saturday evening, so a lot more reach. So that's just huge. Talk about women empowerment and women in business. Jody, congratulations. Thank you for coming. And again, Freddie has left the set. So in the meantime, Teddy, since we've now been on air for 45 minutes and have not thanked our sponsors, let's go to a commercial break. Thank Disney Memorial and Moby Pop and all our wonderful sponsors, and give us a call, 866-224-5422, and we'll be right back.
Does your business Moby Pop? A new way to grow your business. Using a simple keyword, drive customers right to you with just a click. Customers will receive your personalized digital business card within seconds, with all your contact information in one place, including a gallery of photos, videos, and clear call to action that drives sales. Promote your products and services, or share a hot new listing with custom event pages and RSVP form, boosting qualified leads. Special offers and promotions are directly sent to your potential customers' phones with text campaigns, increasing foot traffic and creating a loyal following. Let MobiPop drive your marketing campaign. Focus on your business. Let MobiPop focus on growing it.
Dr. Lee of Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic with the PhD in neuroscience. Her practice in acupuncture helps hormone balancing, total relaxation, diabetes, and inflammation. For additional questions or to schedule a free consultation, call Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic at 617-817-19 Acupuncture and Chinese herbs are very effective in treating many ailments and diseases and have been used for thousands of years in China. Call today for your free consultation at 617-817-1910.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
This is fantastic, but the sound is even better with Molly in the morning, Monday.
Maybe it's much too early in the game. But I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock at night. Welcoming in the new year, New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose. Out of 1,000 invitations you receive. But in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve.
Thank you. And you've got mail. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe Show as we hit the holiday season. It is Monday, right before Christmas Eve. It is the second night of Hanukkah coming up. Freddie, of course, is still not on set. You know what happens when you give a man room to play and more toys? He plays and he's got more toys and he's like the hostess with the mostest.
Liquor.
That's right. That I have to tell you that coquito. We have great neighbors. And Israel's Auto Body is right on the other side of our bay door of our warehouse. And he makes coquito in the warehouse. So he came over today, he says, do you need any more? I said, do you have it in the warehouse? He says, uh-huh. I said, you make it in the auto body shop? He says, yes. I said, I'll take another bottle. He said, I'll be right over. So you know what? If you need the great coquito, come on over. Israel's Auto Body, and he works on all kinds of cars. He's just been an amazing friend to the community. Ted
So is he sober when he works on the car?
I'm not sure he drinks it, but he comes over, he grabs a piece of rucola. This is how Jewish and Puerto Rican go together. We've got Rugala and Coquito on our set. You know, if everyone in the Peace Talks could just get along like Freddie and I do and everyone on our set, I think the world would be a much happier place. But Wayne, I'm glad you're back. I didn't realize you were back already for a week. We had a great remote at Dignity.
Yeah.
And I hate to say you're probably really busy, but we called Heather a few times. She must be really busy. I mean, the good and the bad, right? The business side, but it's, sad as to why.
Yeah, I texted her this morning. I was hoping that she might be able to join us today, but she's not available. So they're pretty busy right now. So
that was a great set, and I know you had, I want to say, a percentage off through yesterday.
yeah, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to come on this week. We just got they're extending those holiday discounts to the end of the year.
Wow.
So if you still putting it off, thinking about doing it, this is a time to get together with your family. Might be something you might want to talk to your family about. We say this is the greatest gift you can give your family, to make your pre-arrangements, get that done and put those things in place. Maybe let your family know about it. What I do know is that prices are going to go up in January. So if cost is a factor, it's a good time to get it done. We are working through the end of the year, so and these are some great discounts that we have on offer. So
and what I've started noticing around town is when you drive around, there's so many funeral homes and cemeteries. They now say, and sponsor with Dignity Memorial, or they say Babillon, a Dignity Memorial facility. I didn't always notice. Maybe I didn't notice, but now I'm starting to see it more and more. The Dignity
so
name.
it's kind of a sub-brand, so they don't want to lead by Dignity Memorial, but we've got over 2,600 locations nationwide. We're their largest provider, and here between Lake Worth and Miami, we have over 30 locations. So,
and it's so important because I can only say from my personal experience, like my father passed away with nothing in place. So it really fell on us to do every single thing. You're already grieving, and now there's nothing, and it's a guesswork. And had there been something in place, it would have just been like, okay, so we've prepared for this.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking when people come in and they haven't, their loved one hasn't made arrangements on top of their raw grief to have to make those decisions.
It really is.
And it's the most expensive option. So we say to people, I'm not kidding, it's the best gift you can give somebody to make those arrangements ahead of time. So it's always going to be the worst day of somebody's life, your loved one, when you pass away. But if you put those things in place, that day is going to be so much better.
Agreed. Because it really, if you have to do it all on your own, it is incredibly expensive. With nothing in place, nothing put forward, and now everybody's got to have to scramble. What are we going to do? And then when you see the end price tag, you're like, what
to have to pay that all at once. Yes. Sometimes they say, okay, they give us 8 credit cards. We split it 8 ways, whatever. There's a much better way.
Or if you're my family, I just pay for the whole thing myself.
And also we get a lot of people that, if you know that it's going to be your responsibility and your mom or dad, for example, haven't put things in place and it's going to be your responsibility, you can make the pre-arrangements for your loved one as well ahead of time, so it's going to be easier for you. It's going to be less of a financial shock for you. You can spread out the payments.
My son comes running.
Oh, your son?
Yeah, he was quick. He was quick to set up a cremation plan for Freddie.
He comes every week and he says, "Okay, Dad, have you put it in plans?" He says, "You need this." He says, "Because what you want, no one's going to be able to afford."
Yes, unfortunately, already put a date, and who knows?
Jen, the bottom line is this: they wanted to cremate me. I don't want to be cremated, so I'm asking for the top of the mountain.
Right.
I want a $300,000 piece. You know why? Because they forgot about the cremation now.
Right.
They said, well, if he wants all that, he's not going to want to be cremated.
But that's an interesting thing. So they were like, we're going to cremate you. You're like, I definitely don't want that.
What do you mean
we kind of had to
it?
guess what my dad would want. I was like, what do we cremate him? Do we not? We had to guess.
And then you have to have everyone agree. And what I watch now is as my parents are aging, and it's the siblings who come together and they go, well, we need to have a conversation about this, and the mom and dad say, no, we want this. And even just on them being sick, you can already feel the tension.
Yeah.
So
and we've had literally fist fights in the funeral home where
Can you children that next time?
the bloopers and
where children can agree on what Dad wouldn't have wanted that. And
it's such a stressful time for sure. Yeah.
It's funny because when we buried my mother, the funeral home gave us the dress. I mean, it was the day after the hurricane, so everything was gone. Clothing, everything was gone. So my mother always wanted to be buried in a green dress. I didn't have it. There were no stores to buy it. This is in Puerto Rico. So we buried her in a pink dress. I got more phone calls of disagreements and anger. I says, what do you want me to do? It's either the pink dress or she's going in naked. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
There was no choice.
Sure.
But it was Dignity was the company that they had dealt with. It was all prepaid already. I didn't even know it.
Yeah. Everything was taken care of.
And I'm going to tell you, you talk about stressful times, they were the best. They took care of everything there. Everything was taken care of. It changed even my father said, wow, this is pretty impressive because he was alive at the time. But when you still have choice is when you should make decisions. When choices are taken away from you, there's nothing you can do about it. So make choice, do the things early. I tell Freddie, yes, Freddie, I got the message. Now I get phone calls from Gio because I guess the two of them are talking. I said, do you guys know something I don't know? Am I like exit stage right all of a sudden? But it's a conversation that has to be happen as you get, it has to happen as you get later on in life. And you don't want to put burdens on
And the
people.
specials, Wayne said, now the ones that we have through yesterday are now through the end of the year. So what are those specials?
Yeah, so throughout locations in South Florida, they're offering up to 15% off any cremation, funeral, or burial
That's huge.
burial plot. Yeah.
That's really big, because I will say for me, when my father passed away, expectedly, not unexpectedly, I think because we scrambled, it was so much money. So if something was in place with 15% off, we'd be able to know exactly what he wanted.
Yep.
And there's no second guessing. And now
Yeah.
I already know that I've been able to save some money, because at the end of the day, when you get that bill, it's sticker shock.
Yeah, when someone's passed away, you got to pay the full price. There's
Yep.
no discounts, and you got to pay it all up front.
That's right.
Wayne, how long is this holiday special? Because people are away and coming back. Are you going to be honoring this in January? Or
No, this is only strictly
It's
through
only
the
now.
end of December.
year.
Yeah.
End of
So
December.
get your stuff in there and get it done.
And you don't need, you get that discount. Plus, you just need one small payment to lock those prices in and spread out the payments up to 10, sometimes even 15 years, depending on your age.
Wow.
Well, let me ask you this. You could actually make the deposit, and if you want to change your mind after, at least you've locked in the discount.
Correct. Yeah.
So at least
Yeah.
you've got a plan, and
Yep.
they could lock in a discount.
Yep.
And people pretty much know, I think, whether you want cremation, whether you want a mausoleum, whether you want
Yeah, you can at
in-ground.
least put in a lot of people, it's like, well, I don't know, a lot of the details, but at least let's get the bulk of the things in place, get that set, do the payment plan. That's going to be locked. So, in any Dignity location, it's locked in. Those prices can't go up, and that will be honored at any Dignity Memorial location nationwide. So even if you end up moving to another state, we get some people that they can no longer live alone here in Florida. They go move to another state to live with a son or a daughter. For example, if they had a cremation plan down here in Boca, for example, and they ended up moving up to New Jersey, live with a son or daughter, their cremation plan they did down here will be honored at any of our locations anywhere else.
Let me ask you this question, because this was my situation. So my father came down to move with us, and then we had to bring him back up to New Jersey.
Yeah.
And so you can honor all of that.
We can, and we
Okay.
can also, so we do a lot of, we call them ship outs. So we have people living down in Florida where they have their burial plots up in another state. So we, probably almost half of what we do is putting pre-arrangements in place for those scenarios, and we work with our other locations. So in one contract, it's very smooth, and we take care of everything
That's so
from
good.
time of death up to burial at the
It was
cemetery.
really difficult, because he passed here. We had to move him up to New Jersey so he could be where my mom is. And I did not realize how incredibly difficult this whole thing was on my own.
Yeah.
You're professionals, so you know.
Yeah, we do this all the
whole
time.
thing.
This is, what
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
So we make it
I
as
needed
easy as
that.
possible, and I've seen personally where I've put a plan in place, and it's just one phone call to us at the time of passing, and we
Wow.
take care of everything.
Wow.
And having a
That's
That's a
conversation,
lifesaver.
having a conversation is free. So you come on in
Yeah.
and you talk about options. Because the funny thing about all this, I took a tour.
I wanted to ask, yes, after our remote, they took you to
I
the
took
park.
a tour.
Yeah.
And where were we?
Lake Worth Memory Garden. So we were showing Freddie all the different possibilities
Options.
for his final real estate there.
Right.
Things to consider.
How did it make you feel, though?
At the beginning, it was a little bit uneasy. But then, I thought about my son Freddie, my oldest, is having a second child. And then Gio has Bag of Donuts, which is my Joey. And I look at, my side of the family, my sister and stuff. I've been through a lot this year. And I sat down and I started to look at options. Nobody in their life has ever taken a moment, 15, 20 minutes, to give me options.
Right.
And I saw some of the most beautiful later rest places. I mean, I'm all about the party thing. I don't want to be underground and people don't come see. I don't want that. And this gentleman, and what was her name?
Heather.
And Heather were nice enough to take me around and show me different spots and everything else. And it opened up my eyes. And I says, you know something? I got to do the right thing for them, for those that you leave behind, for me.
Right.
And cremation is one option. There is 100 different things. Celebrating life. Now, what he does is he celebrates your life of what it was. They'll put you on a racetrack. They'll put you on a plane.
Don't give me ideas, because I already want something ridiculous. So we don't need to give me ideas.
I love
my
ridiculous.
husband's eyebrows are sweating right now. He's like, oh gosh.
But there's a whole different venue on how to accomplish ridiculous. Okay, you don't go into this alone. They have the ideas. They got the plans. They explain to you how to make it work.
But was there one option that kind of you
there's
thought
one.
resonated with you?
Yes, there was a mausoleum that I saw on the corner, and it had a piece of property around it. And I'm gonna tell you something. I can get hip to that deal.
Isn't it so interesting what people want when they see it? Like for me, I would never think property. I would never think I want land.
She's so full of beans. Look at this place. You got 2,000 square feet and I'm running out of room. And she has TVs going on. Oh, property. They say the more space you have, the more you fill it.
We
right?
have really filled this space. Jen
And
can't
you fill
believe
it.
how we filled
I
this
did.
space.
I said
How
that.
many
I can't
mops do you
believe
have
it.
already?
We don't have any. She bought one to send it back.
Yes.
Yes. But the object of the game is when you're laid to rest, you want people to come and see you because it's comfortable,
Yeah.
because it's convenient, because you want to be remembered who you were, who you are, and in the afterlife, you should enjoy those benefits.
Celebration.
It is.
Yeah.
Like when my mom and dad, where they are now, is comfortable. There's a bench and everything else around her. And I do go, and I go there, and I talk to them and everything else. So you want to have that. And, I have some old traditions that we have. And this gentleman was kind enough to take time out of his busy schedule, and they gave me a tour. So you can take a tour. You can talk about all the different type of conversations that you have and how to make it less burdensome on your family.
But, people always think that it's for the elderly. But unfortunately, we met with a gentleman today, and he lost his wife when she was 28.
That's
And then he
right.
lost his second wife, 20 years later. And so it's not always for, you think, your parents and your grandparents. Things
Right.
happen that you want to get things put into place at an earlier age.
Yeah, the beauty of putting your pay arrangements with Dignity Memorials, when you do that and just one small payment, it locks in the price forever, regardless of your age. So if you do that, I had a woman come in, she brought her 29-year-old son for moral support, and he helped her look over the options. She made her plan. He's like, you know what, Wayne, I want to do mine as well. This sounds really great. I know what I want to do the same thing as my mom, and he did his plan as well as 29.
And it's funny because, when you deal with professionals in this business, like the gentleman in Puerto Rico, I'm going to tell you, I gave him my driver's license. I didn't have the money to bury mom. Okay, I didn't, because it happened from one day to the next. And I gave him my driver's license, says, I promise you, I will have you paid. And he says, Santori, don't worry about it. But let's just take care of what we need to take care of. It's that kind of deal. So, you meet Wayne and you're comfortable in talking about what you want done because a gentleman like this is going to get the job done. And that's the experience I had in Puerto Rico. And they were Dignity was the best.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we really want to help our families. We want to avoid the tragic circumstance of losing someone, having to make those decisions on top of their grief, a horrible, financial bill, or the worst case scenario. We have some people that, I know mom wouldn't have wanted this, but this is what I can afford right now.
Yeah.
And, we want to help people avoid that situation. So
Can you change venues after they're in the ground? If you want to go from the ground to a mausoleum or something, can you change those venues?
So we can do the transferability for, like I said, if someone moves state, but that also holds for the cemetery spot. So if you bought like a mausoleum place at one of our cemeteries and you move states, You could transfer your cemetery if you're moving more than 75 miles.
But you can't exhume the body, right?
Well, you can. Anything's possible, but that's not free. So,
Right.
you can exhume someone and change after burial. But
that's why
we
you need
advise,
to plan ahead of time. Like my
Yeah.
memorial is going to be at the BB&T Center. So,
When do you want to get buried in Florida?
yes,
Really?
I do. Yeah.
I'm a little worried about it because this is like a sandy glacier.
I don't actually even want to be buried.
A sandy glacier.
This is
Yeah.
what the
I'm gonna
peninsula
be
is.
cremated.
What's a sandy glacier?
Don't say you want to be cremated. Really? Oh, you want to be cremated?
Shit, my
too?
soul sister.
You want to be cremated?
I
too?
just want to be with
You
the
guys want to be
fairies and the
cremated?
unicorns.
The hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So we know
It's
60
smaller spaces.
Yeah.
Plan for other people.
Yeah, we don't need. I actually don't even want. I just want a big celebration. I want a party. I don't even care what happens to this shell. I just really want a big party.
Yeah, but if you're cremated, they put you in the back of a closet
I
somewhere.
don't want a closet. I want to urn. I really just
Yeah,
want
me
to be
too.
among.
They
Well,
put the
there's
urn in a
always-
I
closet.
don't want it in a closet. I
keep
want
saying
an
to
urn.
people about the Neptune Memorial Reef. Consider that if you want something a bit different. It's off in the Bay of Biscayne. They've built it underwater. Looks like the city
There's
of Los
some
Angeles.
mention on
Can I buy a
should be part of the
rainbow?
rake.
How about I buy
Yeah.
a rainbow? I'd like to be with the rainbows and the stars.
Yeah.
We can do a
go to
starfish.
Can I be shot up
We can do
into
a
the
starfish.
stars?
We do that. Shot into space.
I mean,
Done. Done.
One-way trip.
I can't believe
Let
she
me tell
thinks
you.
like me.
Yeah, I want to be shot.
I mean, I
She's
can
mental.
believe.
Yes, of
but
course.
She's as
course I
mental as
believe.
you are.
Let me explain what my husband wants. Let me tell you if you can help me with this. He would like a Viking burial where I have to shoot flaming arrows onto it. This is a
Wait,
fact.
wasn't there something like that?
I
on
have
one
to
of them?
shoot flaming arrows onto him. And when we bought our house we're in now, he's like, "That's great. We have our second floor. We have a balcony. Start practicing your arrows."
Flaming
That's what he wants.
Teddy, can you help her with that? Teddy's
Okay,
archery.
Teddy's archery. I'm gonna need some
Wait a
lessons.
minute.
'cause this is what he
I'm a little
wants.
confused. This is your husband being buried?
Yeah. So what he wants is he wants to be on a raft and he wants to be like a full Viking funeral or Jedi, either one, doesn't matter. And he wants to be laying down on the raft, and
And they they burn you.
shoot flaming arrows at him. Mike, I know you're listening, feel free to call in. I have to shoot flaming arrows at him so I can burn the raft that he's on, and he just like.
That's got to go to like a past life experience.
It's got to be so. He's
I'm not sure that's
100%.
legal.
I don't think you could.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you could do that
Yeah.
anymore.
I'm sure if it's attached to what
I think
Mike's
that's
idea is,
before
it's
we
not
created
legal.
crematoriums, maybe.
And it's
Yeah.
before, like,
think- I think-
1597.
However, you could do a celebration of life on a Viking ship. You could do a whole
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
You could do a whole event.
Do Viking theme.
Just can't burn him on the ship.
You
Now
can't burn 'em, but you can do a whole
can
event.
take him out 3 miles to international waters
Yes.
on a raft and burn the hell out of him.
No,
No,
that's
you can-
illegal.
you
You
can
can't do
scatter
illegal
remains.
things.
No, I'm going to
3
have to
nautical
talk
miles
to you.
out.
We're going to have to come up with something creative because Dawn's right. We have to talk about some
We're
like
gonna pollute the
theme
polluted
with that
water?
that still like honors his wishes, but not as a ridiculous
In the ocean?
wish that probably didn't.
But you could come to an agreement and do
I'm
a
sure.
celebration of life.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't know that.
themed
We do
like the Viking
theme
ship.
with
Are we gonna wear horns?
Maybe.
Definitely.
I'm going to have to ask
Party
him what he
planner.
wants.
But you know what? They have party planners at the one we were in Lake Worth. They'll do little.
But wait a minute, I kind of like. Wait a
Party
minute, I can't-
planners,
wait,
I love
okay,
that.
Ina,
They do little giveaways also.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I kind of like this Viking theme thing
You
Yeah.
do.
This
because
is
I'm a
Mike
big
thing.
Minnesota Viking fan.
You are.
Yeah, the
You.
Purple People Eater. So let me get this right. He wants a Viking send-off.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. You know, there's beautiful women in the Viking thing. They have to be with
Sure,
the muscles
he's
and.
totally on board with that as well.
I like the way he thinks.
Yeah.
He
Do
agrees.
something with a raft and maybe a big photo or something, but I don't
Big
know.
photo
The-
shoot?
the-
Maybe.
Or the
We
urn
hit the
itself.
we hit the drums.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a spectacular thing. Everybody's invited, by the way. It's next week. No, I'm kidding. Just a joke.
Imagine having a celebration of life when you're still alive, though.
Can we practice? Can we practice my death? I kind of like.
I saw a
that.
documentary about that where
So did I on HBO.
yeah, the guy was living in a state where it was legal to take your own cocktail.
Well, I don't wanna
to
go
end
that
your
far.
life. And he had his celebration of life the couple days before he ended his life.
No, I don't want to go that far, Wayne. I don't want to take a cocktail.
But that's interesting.
Well, think about that. Think that he had his celebration of life and he was there.
Right.
If you know it's imminent and you have a time frame, and imagine enjoying your own party.
Can we practice my deaf? Is that something that is legal?
No, we're not practicing
No, I don't
anything
like
like
that
that.
at all. Yeah, just have a party. How about have a celebratory Freddie party?
Oh, party with a casket.
Yeah, just party with an empty casket.
That's great.
Oh, somebody
Like they did in
Remember
Mass.
that? You remember
familiar
that?
just did
Is that legal?
You could like just lie there and kind of pretend and then kind of pop
No,
up.
you can't do that. That I know is illegal.
There was a media mogul, and we'll have to look it up, who just invited all these people to a party, and she was laying in a casket, and it was her like. Yeah, look it up. It was like her
Wow.
birthday party.
I did that when I got married 17 years ago.
But
Michelle, I'm sorry.
Before we go to commercial break, Ted, grab a mic, and Alan, you're going to join us on Friday at 12 o'clock.
And we have
Ted
something to-
Hutchinson of Roots and Wings. You got some big announcements?
Well, we have one announcement. We're going to have a function at the...
Hold on, let's start again because this mic isn't on.
No idea. Just turn them on. 8-3.
Okay, let's start again.
No problem. We're going to have an event at the Elks Club in Delray Beach on April 25th for talk about education. We're going to have a table for every one of the schools where we have our programs, and a principal or assistant principal and a teacher there to hopefully have every table sponsored by somebody, and they'll be able to talk to somebody really in education who can tell them what's really going on in education.
Roots and Wings, and I saw your post, we'll talk more on Friday. Only 3 years, and what the reach you've done in 3 years?
We will have honored 1,000 teachers by the end of this.
That's incredible.
Now, I want to talk to you about two things. The first one is the Elks Club. Because the Elks Club has a lot of vets in there, don't they?
A lot of
veterans?
Veterans, yes.
Okay, and I want to talk to you about that because I knew somebody had an in to the Elks Club. There's something that I want to do with the vets. And I want to talk to you after the show a little bit about that. And the other thing is, you still go out and you do the surprises for the teachers?
Absolutely.
And they don't know what's going on?
They never do. Well, they know a lot of what's going on, but they don't know that we're going to walk into their classroom.
I want to send a camera crew out with you when you do that.
Well, that's another thing I want to talk to you about.
Yeah, because, I mean, I had a light on a camera that broke. So it's in the process of getting fixed. As soon as I get that back, yes. Because I thought when you walk in with all these people, the teacher's probably going to freak out. And that's what I want to capture.
Well, you know, what happens when Alan comes in is we always figure out, we can always tell which one, as he calls, is going to be the crier. But they all cry. And the reason they cry is because they're first of all, when the principal of a school walks into your classroom, if you're a former teacher, you usually think, oh my goodness, what did I do wrong? Well,
I always felt like today's the day.
So I'm going to be going into their office after school because there's a problem. So then you see this entourage of people walk in, and you have no idea who they are because you don't know any of them. And so there's 5 to 10 people in addition to the principal and usually the assistant principal. And you walk into the classroom, and the principal says to the person, you know, I'm here with a group of local business people and a local nonprofit who honor teachers, and we're here today. They honor special teachers that are nominated by their peers to receive this award, and today is your day. And so the emotion of that kind of is freaky, but then I get the privilege, or Alan gets the privilege, or one of us get the privilege after we give them their new tote bag with dedicated educator on it and all the gift cards and stuff that Alan's been able to create for them, which is now almost $1,000 worth of things, you know, gift cards for various restaurants and things around town, including a year's worth of deliveries, free deliveries from delivery dudes.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool. I get the privilege usually of saying to the kids, now I need one favor from you. I need to ask you, what makes your teacher a great teacher? Nice. And you see, these are words they've never heard because the kids are, you know, they don't go up to their teacher and say, hey, you're sweet, or you're nice, or you help me out with my math problem. But in front of all strangers, they will say that. And that's when you really see the teacher understand kind of, not for the first time, because they know the kids appreciate them, but they get the full kind of feeling inside of themselves. And we ask them also to, and I'll share with you guys when I come back, the teachers, we asked them all, how did it feel when you won the award? And we get about half of them send us something. And the thing that's upsetting to us as the nonprofit is we get all the time things like, in my 26 years of teaching, no one's ever thanked me, or no one's ever said, this is a great thing you do.
But think about that in general. How many times people just aren't thanked?
Right.
And then when someone actually thanks you, do you remember? I sent you that video. Someone posted thanking me, and I didn't
Such
even
a great
see it.
video.
And my daughter said, because people tag me on things all the time. You and 99 other people have been tagged in this video. I don't even always pay attention. My daughter says, "Mom, you have to see this video." The woman, she's got purple and pink hair, blue and pink hair. So I watch it, and it made me cry. We met this woman once. We interviewed her once 2 years ago.
You met her once, but you met her at the radio station, you met her here, and you met her at the radio station.
Oh, but that was 2.5 years ago.
Yes.
For her to come out and thank me,
Yeah.
like
That was a
that,
little shocking.
It's a great video.
I was speechless, right? But we don't thank anyone enough. And this is the season to reach out and give thanks to everybody and anybody that has made a difference in your life or your family's life or your children's life. You know, it should always be like that. But if not always, then let's make it this
Well,
week.
teachers never get enough credit.
Teachers, yeah.
Do you know your kid spends more time with your teacher than they do at home?
Than
True
they do
that.
with you. And they do more, not more, but they are shaping your child. The influence that teachers have, and there's so many amazing teachers out there that just go about their daily life, and the amount of money that teachers have to put out of pocket for supplies and what they do.
It averages
people don't get
$400
it.
a teacher.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Let's go to
$400 out of their
a teacher.
own pocket.
Which
Yeah.
makes
Just
no
crazy.
sense.
Crazy.
It makes absolutely no sense because that's the future of our country,
It is.
and we're not investing in it.
Future, right? We've got to invest in our
In
kids.
Japan, they invest in their kids. They spend money on their kids. It makes no sense what we do here.
Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, more with Dignity Memorial. Glad that was empty.
Yes.
Moby Pop, you can find the cafe's Moby Pop by texting cafe, CAFE, to 55312. And to get more information on Gen G, you can text POP, P-O-P, to 55312. Roots and Wings and Alan and Ted Hodgkinson will be joining us on Friday at 12 o'clock. We're going to take a quick break.
You
And
got
we
mail.
will be... We got mail. Ding, ding, ding. We need that AOL tune up,
You
the
got
dial in.
mail.
We got
We
to
need
find
to get that in.
that sound. We'll be right back.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
As we age, our stem cells decline in their ability to heal our bodies. Imagine a patch that could activate your stem cells and reset them to a younger, healthier state. No supplements, nutrients, or drugs enter your body. Activate your stem cells with this patented phototherapy. Benefits include the support of wound healing, rapid pain relief, increased energy, better sleep, reduced stress, sharper mental focus, and an overall feeling of youthful vitality. When you're at your best, you experience the world differently. Contact us at 561-929-1627. For a free consultation to help you feel your best, activate your own stem cells with this affordable patented phototherapy. Call today, 561-929-1627.
And now it's appropriate because another angel will get their wings. You know, we could incorporate that, Wayne, with dignity.
You see this? I'm not opening this.
Why?
Look how beautiful this looks.
Well, I just want you to know, I put my cinnamon stick in
I'm
my
gonna
drink.
tell you something. If you touch my
drink's
cinnamon
gone.
stick, we're gonna go to war.
Cinnamon sticks all you, but this is
How
the
you like
CD
that?
created by Molly
See that
Rimaldi. And Molly is now in Fuego doing an interview, right, with DJ Ortiz?
Yes, they are doing it live.
And tomorrow we have, I want to say a big show, but it's an important show. It's about
You
the
guys want a tape?
The opioid pandemic that's going on in our country. May I speak? Or you want to give them something else?
No, I'm just no. Okay, go ahead.
The opioid pandemic in our country. And Luis Garcia is joining us. And you'll see his posts all over social media. And it's just a sad commentary of where we are. That this is the topic. It gives me the chills that it's blowing up. My phone has not stopped since he put the first mention out that he's going to be joining us. He is doing a seminar in January, and he's been texting me all day that people need his information immediately. And
So
how
what
many
is the
people can he
information?
bring? We're going to find out. But what he does, he goes around the country, he trains people with Narcan. It's a 4 milligram Narcan instead of the 0.5. And this is what's saving lives by a new bill or a new law that's been passed. You can increase the dosing, but people don't have it. The rigs, the firefighters don't have the 4. They only have the 0.5.
So he has
with
the
all
4?
of his own money, he has invested
Wow.
$40,000. He has invested in GoFundMe, and apparently, as of the first of the year, that GoFundMe is running out of money. So all day long, he wants people keep saying, "Can I come? Can I come? Can I come?" He's doing 4 days with HBO. They're doing a documentary on him. Israeli TV is coming in next month to work with him. There's a seminar he's putting together in Palm Beach at a synagogue, and they all want the information before January. So we may have a full house tomorrow. And you know what? I'm sorry, I just got the chills. This is why we have what we have. And unfortunately, this is what's going to fill this warehouse, is the opioid crisis that's going on in our country. But this is saving lives.
And we're
and
what,
it's at
number
least
2 in the country? With the opioid crisis, or number 1 in the
that's
country?
on human trafficking. And there's an attorney
Mhm.
coming with all the new laws that are out with Baker acting, the Mariners Act. He's coming as well. So we're going to be in the warehouse tomorrow. So our doors are always open. And if, you know, Luis and people have been texting you all weekend that they want to come and talk about it from
Heroin
Miami.
overdose, yes. Oh, you know something? That lady from Miami's coming up because she runs a clinic. We should talk to Michelle's wife.
Joyce.
I know they're getting married Thursday, but maybe she'll come also tomorrow.
It's so sad that this is what's drawing attention. I really wish
No,
it were
it's
for
so
some other
sad.
good things.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, it's not. But that's why we're here. That's our platform that we've created, and we share the education and the information. So, yes, our doors are always open. Luis, if you're watching, come. Our call-in number is 866-224-5422. I don't even know who we have on crew tomorrow, but you may be running bored because we got a lot going on. I know you're looking confused. Look at your face.
That's not the phone number.
866-224-5422.
No, it's
That's your
not.
phone number.
That's right.
888-994-49.
Don't call that number. That's not the number.
888-994-4995.
Thank
But
you.
I can't even believe that this is what's drawing the attention.
I will tell you, so when I was teaching 1 year, I was teaching in New Jersey, we had 5 kids die of a heroin overdose.
Wow.
Five kids. And I was in a high school, but they were like, it spanned from sophomores to seniors. And it was a huge issue. And it was so sad. And at one point, I remember looking and saying to my fellow colleagues, I cannot go to one more of these funerals.
And
was
now it's gotten
awful.
100 times worse.
Yeah, that's right, because that was like 7 years ago. So now you take that and you really amplify it, and it's so sad.
And what he told me, it's the fentanyl that's killing people. And people don't realize that when you're taking and I don't know anything about drugs or what it is, when it's cut or laced with the fentanyl, that's what's killing them, because they don't realize that it's even in there, and that's
They
how
don't
this Narcan is helping counteract the fentanyl.
Right.
And that's just tremendous. I mean, not to even know, but unfortunately, Wayne, if people are dying from this opioid, is Dignity working with the kids? Do you have programs in place? Because who would ever think?
That's a good question.
right?
I don't know that we're actually doing anything in there. We should be. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask some questions.
Because
yeah.
unfortunately, it's a space that no one wants to think about, and you certainly don't do a pre-need for that type of situation.
No. I mean, I know when the Parkland shootings happened, Dignity stepped up and we provide free services for all of those families.
Oh, wow.
So I'm proud of a lot of things that Dignity do, but I don't
Yeah.
know specifically if they're helping with this crisis.
Well, it's going to be a tough
But
day.
I'll
I
ask.
feel
You know,
it
one
coming
of the
already.
things, we play our show 8 to 10 on Saturday night. And we had,
Krav Maga on past Saturday.
and
And
but we
Sheriff
also
Diaz?
had the sheriff. We had Sergeant
Captain Diaz.
Captain Diaz. Sergeant, he just demoted him. Captain Diaz, he was on there, and people were writing to me about the show that we played on Saturday.
I was walking through Target listening to it on the app. It was pretty cool.
Yes, and the funny thing is that we are on the iHeart app, and you can listen to the show. Molly just did an interview on Fuego. And the sad thing about it is that we are number 1 in the country on heroin use. And one of the problems, in West Palm Beach is number 1 in the country. And the other scary thing is that crack cocaine is full of junk.
Well, that's what we were saying. This
Rat
fentanyl,
poison, radiator fluid, yada, 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 because it doesn't matter what the filler is, they're just looking
Doesn't
to...
matter. You have to bulk it up. So what they do is these dealers take whatever they find, whether it be rat poison, Drano. Drano's a thing that they put in this. Sawdust gets put. I have a huge, extensive knowledge on this as a teacher. Unfortunately, I did teach students who had been rehabilitated in that world, and the stuff they told me, I was like, what? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because the heroin addicts you, and they don't care what happens to your body. And the heroin is just one problem.
Right.
You know, when your body's going through all of this toxins and poisons and what have you, you don't realize it. I mean, you're addicted, and I understand the whole plight to that thing, but it gets worse. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
It's going to be so needed. Like, it's a community
It's
service.
It's so needed. And it has just been tremendous exposure for Luis, and I know he's got a GoFundMe page, and that information will get out as well, because that's what's going to keep this going. And it's just so sad, but so well needed.
Now we have to get together on the show for Saturday nights. It's called the Cafe After Hours, and we have to do something.
We have to do it more
open.
than at 4 o'clock Saturday.
because
you call
we'll-
me and
we'll
say,
c-
what shows are we doing
Well,
tonight?
you know, because we're cutting up film, but that isn't what the show is about. We have to sort of enlighten the show. So we're going to have to start from taping it from beginning to end and go in that direction.
All right, so we'll take care of that as well.
Yep. Bits and pieces, as they say.
Lots of bits and pieces. Jen, how can people get their Moby Pop? Because this is one of the most spectacular holiday gifts. That pre-planning, pre-need. It's amazing what you get to open, right? Who needs more stuff? I think I'm at that point in my life where I don't want stuff. I even hate to say I don't want more jewelry, but
I always say I want things that are going to enhance my life, not things that are going to clutter my life. So Moby Pop gives you things that enhance your life, specifically for your business life. If you are not in the mobile marketing platform, I'm sorry to tell you, you're missing the boat, because text message marketing is what's happening. MobiPop can give you digital landing pages, a digital business card, and we do it all for you. So you don't have to figure out the landscape of it. We do it.
And the amazing thing is with this Scan Me.
Crazy,
you can
right?
Scan.
How cool is this?
This is so
the
great.
whole thing is really pretty. I
You
was so
scan
happy.
it and you go right into our database. All you have to do is put in your info.
Actually, Teddy and I realized on my show on Thursday, when we put the QR code up to the television, the monitor, whatever, people can literally take their phone, open the camera app, stick it up to their monitor, and it comes down.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, in the
Did you
spinning
try
box
that?
that we
We did.
have?
Yeah.
It worked?
Teddy did it. She
put
was
the QR
fantastic.
code
It
on her
worked?
show.
That's amazing.
I gotta get this. This is amazing.
You know, what I love is on Friday we had people here and they were all talking to me about opening up a website.
Right, you don't need a website.
And we said,
Why?
you don't need, this is much better than a website.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
funny thing is, when you give out a business card, if you think about what's the journey of that card,
Who knows?
if it makes it to your phone, it's very rare.
Well, look at this table. And this has only been for the 3 weeks that we've been here.
Yeah, but that table's a mess all the time.
I mean, the cards. Like this, the amount of business
But even
cards
in
that
my
we have.
pocketbook, because my pocketbook's over there in my front pouch, I have business cards stuffed everywhere because I have to now take them and put them into my CRM. If I can just have somebody say, oh, scan this, it goes right into your CRM, and then you can do whatever you want with it to engage, excite, enroll your audience, why not?
But imagine if we could create a scanning app. We can take the cards and scan it right to our MobiPop.
Yeah, we can. We're fun fact.
So let me
Fun fact. That's being worked on.
So let me
Yeah.
get this right. I go to the BB&T Center to do the seminar piece that we did, and people were asking me for a business card, and I gave them one.
Right,
Okay,
sure.
because I found some AMP cards and what have you. If I just hold this up and they scan it, now they have
Done.
it permanently, right?
Yes.
And I tell them, can I join? They can join permanently.
Yes.
That's a no-brainer. In business, what you want is numbers.
Right.
The more numbers you have, the more success chances you have.
Right.
A business card is not success. It's a crapshoot. Can I say that?
You did.
But it is
Just
a
happened.
crapshoot.
You just said it.
I mean, 40, 30, 20% of business cards get tossed anyway.
But imagine putting this in all the dignities. Could I pick a word that'd be easier to say? The Dignity Memorial System. There's over 2,600 that every dignity can have their own MobiPop. A whole umbrella would be a tremendous.
Well, what's interesting is that you can then segment your list. So
Yeah.
you can do a list of, people in their 20s, 30s, 40s. We geofence the entire list. So you can really do whatever you need to do to hit that market. And the goal is we understand that people have really incredible, valuable services. Dignity Memorial provides a service for people that is tremendous, being someone who already went through it twice now with parent, passaways. I understand, and if you can really get to that market, I didn't know about it. Had I known,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, the game changer.
It is a game changer. And when
Game
you go
changer.
into, as opposed to holding events, which you do a great job in teaching people, when you go to different events and people ask you, what do? You hold this thing up. And they're going to learn what you do instantly. And it's permanent.
Sure.
Yeah.
They have to opt out because they're going to opt in.
Right.
But the funny thing about this thing is that it's going to hit home later on because now you're going skin to skin with people as opposed to saying, here's my card, give me a call, we'll talk. And 80% of the time, that's not going to happen.
Right.
It's all those people that we met. I called all of those cards. Not one return phone call.
You called all of them already?
I called a lot of them. Yeah.
So this is my question about
Why do
business.
they give cards?
I call people all the time and say, I am interested in your service. They don't call me back.
That's what I'm saying. Why?
What's
is
that about?
Because they're chasing the rabbit.
What rabbit?
You ever seen a rabbit run?
Yeah.
You ever seen how you can't catch a rabbit? It's almost impossible. That's what they're doing. They're chasing monies. They're chasing the business.
But I am money.
I understand that.
I am somebody who's saying, I want your service. And so this is what I say about networking, right? If you go to a networking event and you hand out cards, and if you don't follow up, then you've just wasted your time. Why did you even go? Right?
100%.
And why am I calling you 14 times?
Why am I going to beg you to take my money? I'll just find somebody else. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah.
That's why I don't leave nice messages. I says, I'm really surprised that I'm talking to your machine and you're a business person. Please call me back in the next 5 days or I'll move on to somebody else.
Right.
They usually call me back.
Wait, do you have another event that you've got going?
I don't have any events right now, so
It's Christmas mode.
Yeah.
Next month.
We're planning not only for next month but next year. So we'll be launching a series of new events and things happening around the region. But if you want more information about doing a pre-arrangement for yourself or a loved one, maybe the family's in town over the holidays, you want to meet as a group, give us a call. We're happy to come and provide information. Like I said, we can put at least the basics together. One small payment down, you're locked in.
Will you
for
go
a
to
big
someone's
time.
home?
Hey, Molly.
Certainly, we do in-home appointments. That's mostly what we do.
And the other thing that I
I
found
like
so
that.
tremendous was when we went to Lake Worth, that they have event plan. I mean, Alan was joking, you need an event planner, but you're talking about celebration of life, and you do have an event planner, someone that's coordinating the food, and
Yep.
they do these little giveaways if that's important to you, and theme it out, and it can be a party, not just a funeral.
Yeah, we specialize in making that unique to the person, the individual. So all of our celebration of life ceremonies are unique to that person. There's not one that's the same. Kim is brilliant. She's our event coordinator. She meets with the family members and she works out decorations depending on, like you mentioned, your sports fan, if you have a special theme. We've even done a Disney theme. We've done a camping theme. Depending on the individual, what was their passion in life, what really made them tick, what were their loves, and we have that celebration along that person, those lines for that individual.
How do people contact you?
Well, best way is my cell number. I do answer my phone and call people back. 561-654-9000. Just give me a call, give me a text. Anywhere between West Palm Beach and down to Miami, we've got people that get in touch with you. Come to the house if you prefer, or meet one of our convenient 30 locations.
Now, I'm glad that he's here
Pop.
because I wanted to ask you a question. When are we going back on the road?
I was going to ask Wayne that, but before I ask Wayne that, I want to talk to Molly also, because we need to get back to one of your new other locations. You missed you because you were in another room, and I'm like, "Where's Molly?"
Molly was doing an interview
but
on
we barely
Fuego.
got to even hear anything from Molly.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm here now.
Where's your lovely songs?
Thanks.
How was your experience on Fuego?
That was awesome.
See?
That was really cool. I liked it a lot.
We switch it up and we put her on the second show so she could do a quick interview on there.
What's it like to be a chorus teacher?
I
can't believe they still have chorus. I used to love. I know I'm such a geek.
The hell's a chorus
I used
teacher?
to
No, it's like a
love
huge
chorus.
deal.
What
It's
is
a big
that?
deal.
Okay, have you ever heard of like Candlelight at Disney? Like that's all choruses. I mean, it's high school.
Singing at music class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chorus.
Sing? Your sister never
A
took
chorister,
chorus?
you're a singer.
That was the only thing I was like,
Dude.
good at school. Chorus.
I don't
Only
know
thing
what
I've ever been good at.
Chorus, art, PE, not so much, but that was the elective.
Yeah.
A chorus is a group of people singing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did, okay.
But I can't believe they still have chorus in schools. They're talking about getting away of the arts and the creative, but they still have it, which is amazing.
Yeah, actually, my school 20 years ago was an art school, but through lots of changes and different schools coming to Delray, we're no longer, unfortunately. But I have probably close to 70 kids in my chorus between 3rd and 5th grade. And like I said earlier, we take our older group to Disney and they perform, around the city, and they're pretty darn good.
And I wanted to bring some of them. That's
Yeah.
why I asked her. I know it's break, but maybe if any of them live close and can get a ride, we can bring them in next week.
How many kids do you got?
And do a couple of them is what I was thinking.
Well, yeah, I have. The issue is our school is it's a Title I school. 98% of our students get free lunch. So what that says is that they're very...
They don't have rides, or parents are working.
They definitely won't have rides. Parents are working 2-3 jobs. But, man, they're good. We kind of turn them into a show choir.
How many kids you got?
Well, in chorus, we have close to 60 or 70. But then I teach kindergarten through 5th grade. So I have all the kids in the school, which is 300, 400.
So you got 70 kids to sing?
Yeah, totally. They love it.
Now, do you know what I would like to do with this? You know what I want?
You want to go there?
No, I want to do... Remember they used to do the piece where people are walking and all of a sudden everybody breaks into...
Flash mob.
Oh, flash mob. Yeah.
Yes. And I spoke to Flash Mob. And they said you have to hire and bring your own singers. I said, what?
Dancers.
Dancers, sing. You got to bring them all. You have to do the whole production.
Well, lucky for you, my kids sing and dance.
So why don't we do a flash mob?
Okay.
Oh my God, we can have so much fun with this. Where should we go? Somewhere where
Well, we
it's...
should probably do it at the school, because otherwise we're not going to be able to get the kids to us.
Buses are expensive. Yeah.
So we have to we could do it in the courtyard of the school.
I can rent I can steal his truck.
You
Just put the kids in a truck.
But think how great that is, right? You're empowering these kids to sing and do something that they love. I still remember, oh my God, I'm such a geek. I even remember the songs they taught.
Uh-huh.
You're a geek.
Can you put the United States in alphabetical order?
What do you mean alphabetical?
Alabama, Alaska.
That was the song. I remember learning that in chorus.
If I had to learn that song, I would have jumped out of
It's still
school.
in my head.
That's so funny.
You remember that song?
My brother sang that song.
I don't know
Isn't
that
that
song.
funny? That song was from chorus.
Wait a minute, what's the song?
Really?
Can you sing it?
No, I don't remember the whole thing because I only do musical theater stuff with my kids, not the States, but I do know it. I remember it.
Alabama,
The 50
what's-
nifty United
Alaska.
States, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas.
Alabama and Alaska. Oh,
It's
2 A's.
Alphabetical order.
It's an alphabetical
order.
Why can't we just do one? And what's B?
There's no B. California is the next one.
California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware,
Georgia,
Hawaii.
Keep going.
No, it'll take me. But these are the things I remember
Yeah.
learning in elementary school. Like why it's so important, why teachers are so important, that there are things that stick with you for the rest of your life.
That's so true.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't even realize that one song or one thing or one act of kindness or what Roots and Wings does, it sticks with the teachers and it sticks with the kids. I mean, you know what? Maybe they become a teacher. Or maybe they give back. Or maybe they don't go under the tree like, Jackson did. And they give back.
Yeah, my kids, they go up to 5th grade, but one of them started singing in Young Singers of the Palm Beaches 2 years ago when she left 5th grade, and she actually got like a full scholarship to be in it through a company that came in and like worked on our school a little bit. And 2 years later, she's still in it, and she comes to like all of like Pine Grove shows and helps out, and just we get some like real sweet kids that like genuinely like singing. And yeah, they're awesome. They're show choir. We have a 2nd grade teacher who is one of my close friends at this school, and she teaches them all their choreography because I can't dance. So it's really cool, like bringing it together, and they just get bigger and better every year. Yeah, this is the 3rd year.
They're going to be in Disney when?
February 6th they perform at Disney Springs.
How many are going?
29.
You going to film it?
Oh, absolutely.
See, that's like a mob flash already.
Flash mob flash, like
Flash
toilet
mob,
paper,
mob, blah,
paper
blah, blah,
toilet.
blah. Toilet paper.
Paper toilet?
Paper toilet. That's in Spanish. Paper toilet.
Paper toilet.
And who's paying for it to go? Is it funded? Do you need anything, people?
It is $300 per kid for 3 days and 2 nights, and we try to fundraise, but yeah, it's always a struggle. We got through last year for their first time going because we got a really, really generous donation, and we were able to carry some of it into this year. But yeah, we are low on funding.
Still need funding.
Yes.
All right, so wouldn't that be a great giving treat opportunity to give to these kids, right?
I tell you, the schools in Florida raising money. I see the car washes and everything. I was a coach of a football team, and they won the state They won to the state championship, and I said we should go on a bus. So the school comes up with a bus that I used to ride. I used to drive a bus. I ever tell you I was a CDL driver? And I said, I don't want to take a yellow bus up there. I want a bus.
Charter bus.
Charter bus. So they could not get the money together for this charter bus.
Thousands.
So I called Joe, may he rest in peace. He was a secret donor. And he donated the money for the bus. I wasn't allowed to say his name. Now I can because he's passed on. And we went in luxury of this bus. Then the school wanted to be on the bus. I said, no, you take that yellow bus. But what is it with Florida and
School
fundraising and activity to get your kids there?
It's all it's all the schools. It's almost everywhere. It's if the parents, just can't afford it. I've had 9 kids pay the full $300 for the trip, which is more than we had last year. But it's, I have
70.
Yeah, I have some kids like selling chocolate bars on the side, on a hush hush, trying to like make some money for their trip, and they give me like $10, a week for it.
Are you doing a fundraiser? Do you guys do a fundraiser?
We so we also have a lot of safety patrols, and they're going to Washington as well, which is
so
a $1,000 trip.
fundraisers.
So it's hard to kind of compete, and we don't want to compete with each other. The 2 groups going on different trips. So they do like a lot of the school dances, but even that, it doesn't make a lot of money. So I do like gift shops. Like we have a Christmas gift shop, and they can buy things for $1 for like their parents, and they definitely do that, and they somehow find the money to do that. So that's how we kind of do it, where I run the fundraisers instead of the kids.
Right.
It's less responsibility and stress for them anyways. They just focus on learning their music, which they should be doing if they're watching. But yeah, it's everywhere. They're always short on money, and it's hard to get donations. It really is. It's really hard.
Yeah. But what a great gift that would make every year, because Hanukkah's 8 nights. So one of the nights I would always do a giving tree gift for my kids. So they would give up one night of Hanukkah, and we would give to another child.
That's
and we would
nice.
take a wish list, and that would be what we did. But why wouldn't this be something so great to do it and forego a gift? But it's the gift of giving, and you teach your kids, you teach your family about giving to others, because honestly, you don't need 8 gifts for Hanukkah. Sorry, but you don't.
Never
maybe
did.
Christmas you cut back a night.
Wait a
gift.
minute. You get 8 gifts?
In
Or
theory,
more.
yes, one a night.
In theory?
One a night.
You get 1 gift a night for 8 days? And I get 1 gift on Christmas? We're only chip.
You get 1 gift on Christmas?
Yeah.
Socks? Coal?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about when I was younger.
A mop.
Do you remember what the most ironic gift was when you were growing up? Do you remember it?
A toothbrush.
That's good.
On Hanukkah, every year, my mom gave me one of those Crest spin
What'd you get,
brushes.
8?
Really?
No, I would just get one every year. Every year.
A
One year I got a
toothbrush.
dog, though.
Aw,
A toothbrush.
A toothbrush.
What's
She
an
got one
ironic-
toothbrush. Yeah, what would does it make a toothbrush? What was the craziest gift you ever got in Hanukkah? You remember?
No.
Now you're not Jewish,
I'm not.
so you're Catholic.
I
I mean,
am.
you're in the Christmas era.
Yeah.
What was the craziest gift you ever got?
Craziest gift I ever got. Well, it's not the craziest, but 15 years ago, Mike and I were at the pet store buying toys for our dogs, and we walked out with a dog.
Yes.
Interesting. I did that a few times.
Because she was the only one left.
Oh, she
And
couldn't
I
be alone
couldn't
for
leave her
Christmas.
there on Christmas Eve because we were buying our other dog's Christmas presents, and she was the only one left. So
Oh, you buy your dog's Christmas present.
yeah, we sure do.
Absolutely.
I did buy the dogs,
Yeah.
my grand dogs, Hanukkah presents.
I
Yes,
love
and
that.
because they each have their own dog, they have to get the same gift, so there would be no competition
Right.
between anyone that they had different.
How many Hanukkah dogs you got?
2.
Hanukkah dogs.
Your daughter?
And my son.
Oh, now he has a dog. You brought him here.
Yes.
Piss a lot.
Indiana, pretty much.
Indiana piss a lot.
Indiana Jones, Arana. Yeah, this dog has a
No,
lot of
actually,
names.
Casper's piss a lot. That's my new name for him. Wayne, what's the strangest gift you ever got?
Oh, I was trying to think. I don't know. I don't think of a strange one. I was thinking before that the most memorable Christmas I have growing up was, I think it was during the recession in the 70s. Money was tight, and we made a rule that all the presents in the family had to be homemade, handmade.
That's nice.
So that took a lot of effort, but that was the most memorable, and the gifts really meant a lot because everything that we gave each
That's
other
nice.
we created ourselves.
Family
So.
gift.
We used to come up with all kinds of things.
What
that would be
about, wait a minute.
Teddy?
What about Mrs. Chakalupa? She's got to turn on her mic.
It's not so much a gift from someone else, but it's kind of my gift to myself. I'm buying myself a plane ticket to Seattle in January. In January, that's why I'm going away for 2 weeks to go see my niece.
What
As long
about
as
Mrs.
you're
my
back
trip
by
to myself.
January 29th, we're good.
I am. I fly back on the 29th.
Ortiz, get a mic. We're going to ask you a question. What is the strangest gift you ever got in your
Or most memorable?
for Christmas?
The memory, it changes based on where it comes from, but the memory, my parents have 9 children.
Wow.
So when Christmas time came, it was very hard for them because my dad was working, my mom was at home. So it's what the sacrifice that my dad made to give us something. And I remember then I learned to ride a bike about the age of 12, and I always wanted a bike because everybody in the neighborhood had a bike, but I knew that I couldn't have a bike. So my father gave me a little bike, a toy bike. He said, "Sunday, you can have yourself a bike, and you're gonna get it." Because I was began to work around the age of 12, 13, and I got myself a bike.
So
and
what
I
you
used
do
to
with
do,
the other bike?
excuse me,
You still have the other one, the toy bike?
yeah, the little one. It's a little, a bicycle. It's a little bike. To me, that's memory because you say, whatever you want, the time will come. If you wait, the things will come to you. Now, to my children, my grandchildren, I can give them bikes. So it's not about giving; it's about the sacrifice and the effort that my dad placed into me, and the teaching about things will come to those who wait. And
But that little bike meant a whole lot because
a lot.
and that's what I'm talking
a
about.
teaching. He taught me something.
When
How
I
about
was
you? Ask Brady.
Brady, what about you? What is your gift that you remember most? Jewish or not Jewish?
I don't know what's. I don't know what
Are
Jay
you
Brady's-
Yes.
Jewish? Okay, I guess Hanukkah. What
That
is
would
your
be it.
most? You know what I mean. Ask the question correctly so I don't mess it up. What is the one thing you remember as your gifts?
I don't know, but I do know that my parents are getting me a cruise this summer.
Oh,
for
forget
Hanukkah.
it. That knocks everything out of the park.
Wow.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
You know, when I was 40, they held a couple of minutes ago. They held a Christmas party at my brother's house in Laurel Hill Terrace in the Heights in New York City. And nobody told me that that was a surprise Christmas party for me. And we went up there and there was, 50 people in this room. I couldn't even breathe. It was so hot in there because this apartment wasn't very big. And they had this big cake the size of this table. And they said, for all you do for us, Merry Christmas. And my ex-wife did that for me as a surprise. And that was a gift from everybody. And I'll never forget that for the rest of my life. Because it was something and this is something about going to the store and getting something. The convenience is one thing, but it's the significance. That little bite.
I think it's the significance. And every Sunday, I actually watch one show during the week. That's it, my CBS Sunday morning. And this week, it happens to be Hanukkah and Christmas, right? So we got everything, and I love it when it falls together.
Yeah.
And it's the significance of Hanukkah. It's the significance of the 8 nights and the miracle of whatever that means to you. It's the significance of Jesus being born. Some say it's the 25th, some say it's not, but it's the significance. To me, we've so commercialized it about buying presents and doing. I think the gift of trying and the extension and being together with family and community, we've lost sight of that. It's about, so it's not about going to the store for 2 hours and faking an injury. It's not about being online. I think we've lost sight of what Christmas stands for and what Hanukkah is. And you know what? To me, there are no coincidence. There is a reason Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and Christmas are all within the next 5 days.
That's
and
why that little bike.
And that's the significance of the holidays to me. Molly, the stocking with the cinnamon stick. I'm
not opening it.
I think that's remarkable.
I can't.
How are you going to listen?
This is one of those gifts that for the next 10 years, I'm going to hold it up. Because it means more to me that you extended from the elbow. We always talk about this, about extension. And this means more to me than anything else anybody can give you. This is what it's all about. That little bicycle, man, that goes in the Hall of Fame. You know?
I was at Target this weekend, and Wayne, you're going to laugh, because next to Pegasus, there was a mop and a broom set. And honest to God, I almost bought it. It was next to Abyssal, and I had to read. I'm like, wow, I can get a vacuum too. It was for 3 and up, so I did not get the Bissell.
It's really, you know, it's really funny.
With me? Why do I
Dignity,
want that stuff?
it could be a little broom with a little sweeper. What do they call a little? And put dignity on it. Sweep it up.
I don't know why I'm like so attracted to brooms.
That's
and
so
mops.
funny.
I mean, it must be like
That's from
like
Dust to
this.
Dust.
Cauldron or something.
Is that
That's the
weird?
dust?
No, that's a joke at our
crazy.
house
Very
that
weird.
I am attracted oddly to vacuums. I don't know what that's about. My husband makes fun of it all the time.
Your first date was a vacuum.
That's right, 100%.
But I really think it's about, you know what, it's not about what you can buy and what you can afford. It's about the extension and what it means to you. And the homemade gifts are tremendous. And spending time with family.
That's nice.
Someone said they were making cookies. I said, or buy them, whatever it takes you, slice and bake. It's
Just
just
bring
the
'em.
extension.
You know, the best gift you can give is you sit in a circle because you can sing. Do you play guitar?
A little bit.
And you sit in a circle. We used to go to Orchard Beach in the Bronx, okay? And they had all sorts of names because the water was polluted. But we used to go to Orchard Beach now in December, and there was nothing but snow out there, and the snow was hard. You took the can of beer and the wine, you put it in the rocks in the water, and you hung out with your friends, and that was Christmas. And I'll never forget that my brother and Nikki Mercado's watching, all these guys, man, and we used to sing, and we had a ball. I was young. I was maybe 9, 10 years old, but
But
they
that's
brought
what
me.
sticks with you, right? Those are the
Man,
memories.
it's what made me. It's why my doors never close. It's who I am. You know, and this guy over here is very close to that. We share that bond of bringing it forward and just having a good time. You should have seen him Friday. I was afraid I was going to lose him to a heart attack. He was dancing so hard. Yeah,
There was a gentleman here, a guy who says, wow, how do I learn to dance like that? I go, I don't know, you can dance with DJ Ortiz. Maybe he'll help you. Don't look committing.
I say he's the designated dancer. Do you know that I had a list of women that wanted to dance with you?
A dance
that's
card.
what I kept
That's
sending
what we're going to give out as a dance card.
The dance card. He's not on.
So,
The
Wayne, what
dance
do you
card.
think? Our next remote?
Well, yeah, we definitely want to do one to showcase the Jewish funeral home locations and the special services we provide to Jewish families.
The catering, they'll cater Shiva. I know that sounds, look at Molly's face, it's a thing.
Yes, absolutely.
We also do for the Orthodox families, we can do the Tahara ritual washing, have the Shomer, the watcher there with the person before they're
Washing,
buried.
what is this?
So it's a ritualistic washing of the body. So there's a Jewish society called Havar Kaddish that come in and they're saying prayers and they prepare the body for burial. So saying prayers, they ritually wash the body. So there's a group of women that come in for a woman that's passed away, and men for men, and they prepare the body, put them in a shroud, So Orthodox families would typically want that, so we could provide that at our
So
Jewish
interesting
locations.
because things I would never even thought about, right? So my dad grew up Orthodox. If
Really?
someone didn't make those pre-needs, and I don't know any of his pre-needs, that would be a thing, like if I didn't know, I would never do. If they didn't make those pre-need arrangements.
Your dad grew up Orthodox? Really? Not your mom?
No, my mom grew up with you.
Yeah, she
with
grew up
these
in the
people.
Bronx.
Yeah.
I never knew that
Yeah.
about your father.
But I didn't ever realize that was an option. There's so many options. That's why the pre-need is so important.
Yeah, so several of our funeral homes, they specialize in providing services for Jewish families, and we can do those sorts of things for families that want that. So we have a group of Jewish quotes for funeral homes in the area. The one in Delray Beach is one of them. So we want to do a show to kind of highlight those services that we put on where our Jewish locations. We have Jewish cemeteries as well, to just highlight those services that we provide.
So we'll let you know when that comes up after the first of the year at some
We
point,
gotta go
probably
out.
in January.
Gotta go on the road.
Back on the road.
Back in the road. Now, you also showed me a whole bunch of different deals. I highly suggest that you go and take a tour because they have all sorts of things going on up there. It's not, I thought it was only one-sided. It's not at all.
And there's still a discount going on through the end of the year. You can find more information on the website or to call you.
Best thing is to call me, and then I'll hook you up with where you need to go and make sure you get your discount.
And your number is?
561-654-9000.
William Durf, here's my signal, my secret signal to you. He says, just invite everybody to the wake, Freddie's pre-wake.
I don't want to talk about that. And Jen from Moby Pop, people can find you.
Oh, so go to your text function. The number is 55312. The message is POP, P-O-P. Press send, and you've got your business Moby popping.
You know, if you want to get someone a great gift for the holidays, pre-need with dignity, send someone the gift of Moby Pop. There's a monthly payment. You don't have to pay anything up front, just like dignity. And you know what? You get all of this great stuff, and it grows your business. And to grow your business on a monthly payout, it's so minimal. You don't have to do the work. I'm so excited about all
And if
these
you want to
things.
meet Moby Pop, come on down to the theater on Thursday night. Come on down. Get here before 7:30 because she'll be on the air. So you have to
Yeah,
come
come
on
down.
the road.
I would love to. I love an audience to watch the show. We did great on Thursday.
It was fantastic,
Thank you,
Teddy.
Teddy. Thank you, Dawn, for Thursday's inaugural show. It was fantastic. So we loved it.
A couple of things we had to we're ironing out to house everybody and everything else, but we're getting there.
And Molly, the kids are performing when and where?
The next performance they have is February 6th at Disney Springs in Orlando, if you're in the area, at 11 a.m., actually. And
if you want to make a donation, contact us, and we will get that to Molly, because you know what? Let's get all these kids to Disney World,
Yes.
because you
It's a
know what?
given.
They may not even ever get there.
Exactly.
So it's not as if this is a given and, hey, they go every month. It's not. This might be their one opportunity to get there with their friends. So what a gift that would be.
Absolutely. Thank you.
DG Ortiz, thank you so much. Tomorrow we're having Luis Garcia. We're having the opioid pandemic in the house.
She called you DJ Ortiz.
Yes, I
Yes, she
did.
did.
Instead of that freaking.
No, Furture's
DJ
fine.
Furcho. I'm having a hard time with that.
It's okay. DJ Ortiz is fine. DJ Ortiz is fine. DJ Fernando. You can call me
DJ Fernando.
I like
Yeah.
Ortiz.
I know you do. You
He's
stuck it in my head.
Papi Chulo.
Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, and come on out. We're in our Boca studios.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Does your business Moby Pop? A new way to grow your business. Using a simple keyword, drive customers right to you with just a click. Customers will receive your personalized digital business card within seconds with all your contact information in one place, including a gallery of photos, videos, and clear call to action that drives sales. Promote your products and services or share a hot new listing with custom event pages and RSVP form, boosting qualified leads. Special offers and promotions are directly sent to your potential customers' phones with text campaigns, increasing foot traffic and creating a loyal following. Let Moby Pop drive your marketing campaign. Focus on your business. Let Moby Pop focus on growing it.